It is a distressing and costly scam that has recently been targeting small businesses in Toronto. The scammers pose as Toronto Hydro representatives, and they've been successful in convincing customers to hand over hundreds of dollars.
They're very sophisticated. They knew my account number, they knew my meter number downstairs.
John does not want his last name used or exact location of his new business revealed. He opened his wellness shop in Etobicoke in April, and in that busy time found himself in arrears with Toronto Hydro and got a disconnection notice in the mail. He paid it immediately and was informed his account was in good standing. The very next day, the call came from someone pretending to be from Toronto Hydro, telling him they needed a deposit for his new smart meter and that he should pay by Bitcoin or his power would be cut off immediately.
$1,000.
They wanted $1,000 from you.
$1,000. I'm fortunate enough that I was able to have that.
So you paid them that?
Oh, we paid them.
Toronto Hydro is aware of a spike in these incidents. In 2018, they received 1,100 reports of fraud, totaling $45,000. In January of 2019, there was a 120% increase in the monthly average. In March, a news release warning people about it was sent out, along with various other forms of messaging. But John and other customers this has happened to don't think it's enough.
I think somebody needs to hold Toronto Hydro accountable. I'm concerned. You know, you're not putting any effort in terms of protecting the consumer or the customer.
Isn't it a little weird that the next day you get scammed?
Absolutely, 100%. To me, something's going on internally.
In an emailed response, Toronto Hydro said it takes these types of allegations very seriously and we are committed to investigating the situation. We ask that the customer reports the fraudulent activity to Toronto Hydro's customer care department. It also points out that there are lots of tips to prevent scams on the Toronto Hydro website.
I'm not comfortable with paying Bitcoin.
No problem.
John tells me that even after he paid the fraudsters $1,000, they demanded more. It was only then that he clued in.
The light went on and said, look, you got taken. I get it. Was I furious? Absolutely right. I mean, my son looked at me and said, Dad, I said, I'm mad. I'm mad.
Apparently, these scammers have targeted a number of businesses along this lakeshore strip. The owner of this auto center tells me he forked out $880, again in Bitcoin, something Toronto Hydro confirms would never occur in a legitimate transaction. In Etobicoke, I'm Pam Seidel, City News.